Hello and welcome to the GosuCup qualifiers, number 3 of 4 possible qualifiers. Obviously 1 and 2 have already been played. We're up to 3. Quarterfinals is where we're currently sitting at, waiting to get ourselves into the semis and grand finals. Of course, before that happens, we have to see who wins the quarterfinals, and that is why we're here. Myself, Tobi here on behalf of CyberGamer TV. Joining me is the lovely man from Singapore, Shadowcoust. We're here to try what is our 3rd match tonight to see if we can actually view it. And I have heard this should actually be better because the ping issues are less.
Yeah, man, the players look good. No one's complaining, and someone's just said that getting Tobi to cast this one. Do your best.
Yeah, do it. That's what we're all about. Let's jump ourselves straight into the game too, which they have already done. Looks like they've already gone straight into AP mode to actually check out what is going to go on. So we'll run ourselves through the people very, very fast. So Shadow Fiend, Silencer, Necrolite, Lich, as well as Enigma coming up for the Sentinel side, which is GC. Coming up for the, I best say the Earthshaker side. For the Scourge side is Earthshaker, Morphling, Lion, Witch Doctor, as well as Beastmaster. That is for Blast. So it is if you haven't actually managed to figure it out, it is GC versus Blast. Looks like a bit of a tri-lane on the bottom. A Lich, Necrolite, as well as Silencer combination going up against a Beastmaster, which is something we're generally not used to seeing.
Yeah, man, usually the Beastmaster will take solo mid, and they usually do go up against the Shadow Fiend, though I personally feel that that's not a wise choice at all, because Beastmaster can't take Shadow Fiend, man, unless there's a gang going on, unless he gets to level 6, but Beastmaster is gonna have to camp at the tower forever. I don't see how he's gonna get out, but the top lane has Morphling farming, so if you compare the fact that the Morphling's racing a farm against the Necrolite, I guess that doesn't seem too bad for Blast.
Yeah, I want to see Witch Doctor move right now. You've got to change your lanes up. Witch Doctor cannot actually sit here at the moment. And for me at the moment, it's just soaking up the XP and farm, which, well, obviously not farm, but soaking up the XP, which Morphling requires right now to stay on top of that bottom lane and become that powerhouse, which we've seen Morphling become so much, especially with a shotgunning words escape Shoutcasters. The Ethereal Blade, which we have seen all through the ADC. ES Fidget coming in towards that middle lane as well. So a little bit of pressure trying to be applied there by the Scourge. So we are actually seeing, well, that bottom lane is just by itself. Enigma still farming up inside the neutrals, but while they're doing this one, the top lane is being left alone completely by the Sentinel. Still 2 heroes up there. Don't know if they're waiting for the second coming or not, or something along those lines. We did try to see a bit of a blind impale to come out from Lion as well, as he gets the last word on top of it. Oh, sorry, the Curse of the Silent going up on top of him. So Silencer and Lich moving themselves out of that bottom lane, allowing Necrolite to free farm, while still keeping the pressure on Beastmaster, which almost, I think it's actually half bait. Beastmaster might have actually taken. He's got the DD rune. He's going to come down, try and get a little bit of farm, and now instantly moves back here. Enigma's come from the sides here. Look for the quick stuns. They might have been able to pull it off. Beastmaster now turns themselves around and realizes this is not a good position to be in. There's the consistent stuns now coming on out. Lich also lets off a bit of a frost, trying to do whatever damage they possibly can. Forces Beastmaster back. No kill's going to come out, but he is not going to be a happy chappy. ES Fisher going off on the middle lane too. Wants to try and have a go at SF. SF has other thoughts about that. Says, I'm level 4. Bring it on. And in now we go for the quick stun, mounting as well, and wow, a Fissure would have been great at this point, but already has gone off, and Blast will not walk away with that first blood in the middle lane, and Morphling still free farming the top lane.
Yeah, I think the actual idea was to get Enigma to neutral a little bit here and there until he gets about level 3 or so, and then he teleports to top. That's what I've seen in certain rounds of what the Enigma actually does, but he doesn't seem to have any intentions of teleporting back to top. So I don't know if it's wise to just leave the Morphling alone. As you mentioned, Tobi, the Ethereal Blade does a shitload of damage once he gets it up.
Yeah, we've actually, we saw a completely farmed up YSSF, and it was dead in the space of 2 seconds. I'm not even kidding about the 2 seconds. It had like a, you had a BKB, Lincoln's, and something else, a Mantra on top of it as well. And he was dead in 2 seconds. Mid lane now having a go. Impale goes off on Silencer. ES Fissure. Great Fissure! Locks him in place. The buzz will go down unless SF comes in at the right time, which he does. 1 Razor, 2 Razor. Silencer turns around, puts a bit of a curse on, and Lion tries to run himself back out. In comes the Impale. SF's in a lot of trouble right now. ES coming in from the side and pops a Fissure. And Mal jams and right on top of it. ES gets the kill on the back of that one. But great impale, got taken by the tower, and SF just a little bit overconfident, committing a little bit too much. And we actually see Enigma not go towards the top lane, but goes towards the bottom lane to push with the conversions while all that was happening.
Yeah. probably just want to take the tower down fast, get the extra goal on top of all the heroes that the Sentinel side has, because they have a lot of intel heroes. If you realize, the extra goal in the start is going to benefit them a lot more. And the fact that they probably want to end this as quick as possible. Hopefully get the Shadow Fiend to get the Black King bar and then try to push. They don't want to fight the
great deny
later on.
Great deny by VT. He was hanging around for that one. He dropped the bouncing stun to try and slow them down, but a level 3 Wish Doctor, he don't bounce that much, especially when the conversions are hanging around on the front sides. Well, Buzz as well as the Enigma, Buzz as well, Omni Knight, being denied down there on the bottom. Is it a freaking Omni Knight? No, his name is Omni, Ogre Omni. The Necrolite in the bottom lane being denied. It's like, yeah, there's a freaking yeah. Anyway, meanwhile back in the mid lane, once again, like I think every single time I've actually looked at Lion in the middle lane, he's been running around on under 100 HP. SF has not let him actually breathe.
Yep, and the fact that the Lich just went in there to Nova him a couple of times, just keeping the pressure there, and we see that the Enigma has finally teleported top. It's level 5. Morphling 6 is not too far away, except the Morphling already has 38 to 15.
That's good farm. That is nice farm. But that's what you get when you're not under any pressure. Like now you see the stun going out. Looks like our little brother actually managed to get a kill there in the middle lane. Lion obviously popping up to level 6, and bringing down Char Bings. That is possibly one of the worst names I've ever heard, mainly because it reminds me of the character that destroyed the Star Wars franchise. But we do actually have him running back in towards the, we do have the Lion running back in towards the middle lane. It is our little brother, and Lich is hanging around there. He does have an invis room. We're talking about little brother here, so now goes for the blind impale, keeping the harassment on. It is a level 6 line. You don't really want to go up against that one, especially when ES is hanging in the wings from the top side. And in the end, Lion will actually just move himself back a little bit further, and with Lich being that low on HP, will think twice about actually crossing that river. Especially considering, I think, yeah, double wards are actually up there too, so they knew ES was hanging on the side.
Yep, and Shadow Fiend is in quite the deep shit. He's only up to 16-6 and he already has 2 deaths. Not good at all. It's gonna take quite a while to get his stuff up, and like I said, they probably want to end this as quick as possible. The only form of solid DPS that they have on their team comes from the Shadow Fiend, whereas the Morphling can easily take him down.
Oh, and a little bit of a play here. Oh, Black Hole to try and bring down ES. Lion's going to come in from the side, but there's nothing he can do. Well down. The support was there, but it was just a couple of raises was all that actually needed, but for some reason Lich actually got the last hit. Nortram, that's our silencer there in the middle lane, getting harassed down. Lion won't be long before his ulti is actually back up again. He can pick off another one. Also interesting to actually note here on the top lane, Morphling is now up to level 7, but has actually picked up a Ring of Health, sold a couple of Ironwood branches to actually make that possible. Is now just trying to push the Enigma back here. Wish Doctor is hanging around up there on the top as well for Blast, but not really going to be able to do a hell of a lot from there. As Lich and ES having a little bit more fun of down near the bottom rune. No one actually managed to pick that one up by the looks of it, or at least made any sort of use of it. As in fact the top
bottom lane.
Bottom lane. Oh. What the hell? Necrolite. Was that an ulti that actually popped off him? ES comes in with a fissure from the side. And we do actually see Beastmaster retreating. He's only got 20 HP, and he would have been on 10 when he managed to actually escape that one. 1 to 2 points actually going off. I do apologize, guys, by the way, if I actually miss any action. It is very early on in the morning, so seeing is actually a challenge. But we do actually have Silencer getting scattered out a little bit there with the Hawk getting killed very, very quickly there by Silencer as well. So a little bit of extra gold. I think it's 100 gold you get for killing that Hawk at level 1.
Yes, it is.
Well, there you go.
It probably is. It probably is. I haven't played Beastmaster in a long time.
We'll go with it anyway. Also to actually note here, Lion getting done there in the middle lane. There's the Curse of Star going off once again, actually revealing the fact that he was the real one, considering it only actually didn't actually cast on the illusions. Most interesting to see if they can actually reveal that. 9 minutes and 17 seconds into this game, 18, 19, and then 20 seconds into this game. It's still only 2-1 at the moment, but it's still very, very early days as well. Really looking for Lion to be a little bit more of an aggressor instead of just hanging around at the moment. Ping's going off there on the top, wanting to have a look around at Enigma. As we see 3 heroes already grouping up here for the Sentinel side in the middle, waiting to push on through. Yes, and Wish Doctor also coming through. Bouncy Sun goes off. It will actually go. Finger goes off. Another bounce does go. It's not going to be enough. Maldi will actually be enough to get it. And in the end, he decides to turn around to try and put off one Razor. Not enough, though. And it is actually VT that gets the kill with the Maledict. It wasn't that last hit, which looked like it actually did the finishing off move. And, well, Lion denied, but still gains the XP up to level 8 in that middle lane. And is going to become a powerhouse. How much gold has he actually got? Only 500 at the moment, but he's put it into 2 nulls already.
Power threats? Oh, 2 nulls, okay. I thought he went for the power threats instead.
We got the two nulls at the moment. We did see a bit of an invis actually pop off from Witch Doctor, who is now headed towards the top lane. So that was a 10-minute rune. Morphling still free farming the top lane, completed a Perseverance. So on his way to actually complete that Lincoln Sphere, it's not going to be far off. Little brother back in towards that middle lane too. He's up to level 8 right now. Impale goes off right under the bottom of Silencer. Not exactly what he wanted, but is what he did receive, and he will be truly thankful that it wasn't a finger. Little brother still waiting to pop off a little bit more, but Shadow Fiend now rejoining that lane. Yes, now dewarding Beastmaster is actually doing the job. Fisher goes off to try and slow them down. In fact, Lich actually now caught on the wrong side here. We should see the totem come out here from ES. They have to fight. The Quillbeast also coming in to put down a little bit of slow. There was actually no mana from ES to drop the totem, and we will actually see Lich manage to fall back there. But the Quillbeast made life a bit of a living hell. But doesn't matter in the end. We do actually see Lich fall back safely.
Yeah, and on the top lane, they pulled off a kill on the Enigma. I think it was Morphling that got it. No, it was still the Witch Doctor, but top lane tower seems like it's going to go down, and Morphling's not going to let it away. Morphling and Necrolite, yep, they're in a farm race right now. Morphling's doing a lot better. He's got 11 kills more, same amount of D9s, but I just don't think that it's a wise choice to pit a Necrolite in a farming race against a Morphling. I mean, if it was something like a Medusa or Drow, I could understand, but Necrolite, no, not likely. Not likely to be able to, yeah.
The cool thing about Necrolite, though, is, like, even with its early bit of farm, you can switch him into a great support here a little bit later, and he can keep this pressure on.
Tobi.
And they have actually still claimed that tier 1 tower in the bottom, kept pressure on that tier 2 tower for a while. As far as the Sentinel towers actually go, they've still got everything up. Bottom lane actually being pushed back here, so Necrolite, I think they're starting to realise it's becoming a little bit of trouble, and VT is the man to actually try and give a little bit more space there to the Beastmaster, who funnily enough actually hasn't been using, because sometimes you can actually use your Quillbeast to get those last hits in the middle lane, but every single time I've seen that Quillbeast up, he's either been harassing a hero or moving himself around, looking out, going for that D-ward we saw in that bottom river as well. So even the farm, he's not too worried about it. Boat's actually in trouble up here on the top lane. Enigma actually pulls off the black hole, the line, and as well as Morphling and San's going to come in with the DD from the top side, and nice to get the kill. Enigma is the first one to go down. Morphling is almost dead at the moment. Impale goes off. They're not ready for Silence to come from the back here with the DD. Is still actually killing Morphling. Lion does all the hard work. Finger as well. He pulls off a killing spree, a double kill up there on the top lane. Morphling claimed the other one, and is now going to try and retreat himself back out here. One Razor very, very quickly. VT just running distraction here to make sure SF does not claim the Morphling. But great 3 kills coming up there on the top lane for our Sco side, and it's not over yet. Necrolite's TP'd up there. 1 hit, 2 hit. The healing slab did go off, but it was just maybe 5 HP points off enough regen to keep him alive, and SF also managed to actually bring down V, so we lose our Witch Doctor as well in the mid lane too. So 3 kills very quickly for the Scourge, and then 2 quick hit ones back for the Sentinel side.
Yeah, the score is now on 3-7, and I don't know about Blast, but I think Blast is actually the underdog here, aren't they? Have you heard of them? No, I haven't, but I know that GC won a recent tournament or came in second, the Balkan League, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I think Blast is actually the underdogs here, but they're doing pretty well for themselves. 3-7. Morphling having a great farm. Beastmaster is getting his farm back, while Necrolite seems to be the only one on Sentinel's side that is progressing well.
Yeah, that's not looking good for him. So bottom lane having a bit of harassment off here. Morphling trying to fall himself back here. Consistent stun still coming out there from Boat as the Enigma on the bottom lane, and Silencer once again rejoining them up. So a change in lanes.